and happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to Leave It at the Table, the show about everything and somehow nothing all at the same time. Kyle Wright, Drew Gorman, Danielle Guillory, as always. Happy that you guys are joining us here. If you're listening on the podcast side, this is something I got to get better at in my intros. If you're listening on the podcast, we appreciate you. Leave us a 5-star review, just as Drew says there in his weird little intro. If you are watching live on YouTube, thank you for joining us here. Share the link out to a few friends. Now, first order of business. This was Drew's decision, but brought up a good point. Why are we only live on YouTube tonight? Well, because in a month, the first show of March, we will be able to go live on the Leave It at the Table Facebook page. So we didn't want to go live for a month on my page.
I just started thinking about it, and it just seemed like a whole lot of flip-flopping.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was more, if I was putting myself in the shoes of the viewer, which I'm not as smart as our viewers, but to me, that would seem a lot more like hoops to jump through at the end of the day. And since we've been, like we had talked about, we've been seeing a good number of people pay attention to just YouTube, that in my mind, it made no sense for us to jump through that extra hoop to go live on your page, and then a month go live on the new page, the old enough page.
Yeah.
So it just made more sense to me if we. But I wanted you guys' input as well, and it works.
I think it makes sense. It was a good call. Honestly,
I didn't have a chicken versus hot dog idea. Let's go.
Blind squirrel finds a nut, dude. Broken clocks right twice a day, right? Danielle has had a fun week. She told me about a milestone that she's got coming up here in a couple of months. So gonna definitely make a spectacle out of that on this show. So I hope you're prepared for that. So I'll keep that kind of under wraps for now, but I will tell you about it so we can plan something out.
Heck yeah.
Danielle, we have made a lot of leadway in a couple of things that we're doing outside of the show. So the squares is kind of the big thing that I said we were going to announce tonight, and I forgot to put a graphic for it on the stream. So we'll have them up after the stream. Sorry, everybody. But our giveaway, talk about that. How are we looking?
We're looking pretty good, and I'm thinking we're not going to do 1, not 2, but 3 giveaways, just because we have that much stuff. And,
I mean, I've met with Taylor Williams from the Pirates Voyage this week. I met Leanne Schwarzentrooper from Team MVP. Met Rachel at her work yesterday and gave her something for us. Not going to tell you guys what everything is yet. I went to Chris Skaggs. I went to KL Skaggs Heating and Air today. He trusted me with a key and let me in his place by myself, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I was on the phone with him the whole time, but
it's good peoples.
I was, again, big time. Like, I don't know if the excitement's going to be there for some of this stuff, but it's really cool stuff. You're working with Top Golf and with
Radiant Skin and Cryo, which, if you don't know, I'm doing a $235 gift card with them for a cryo facial and a regular facial. And if you've never had a cryo facial, it's basically freezes the fat in your skin and helps reduce wrinkles and fine lines and everything. It's great. It's great. I've had it done many times. It's really nice.
I would have nothing left.
And that's a JC Peace, right?
Yes, it's JC Peace
Not
or
Peace
JC
anymore.
Scott.
Yeah. Sorry. Excuse me.
My apologies.
And then you have been working with your parents.
My parents, they have a nonprofit called JB's Legacy, and they do nonprofit work and missionary work in Africa, Nairobi, Kenya, and stuff like that, to be more exact. But they're sending over a couple things down from Tennessee. I've also spoken and gotten stuff with Ligas & Co., the real estate company based out of Atlanta. They're sending down a couple things for us. Couldn't be more excited. Like, we've gotten, whenever we had this idea, I never expected to, if we're being honest, I never expected to have enough stuff to fill 3 baskets. Like it just kind of came up, and we started talking about what all we had, and I said, well, how many are we doing? Like, are we lumping this all into one thing, and someone's just getting a freaking grand prize? Like, how are we doing this?
So obviously, we're gonna have to put our heads together because like the cryotherapy and the Pirates Voyage stuff, that's mostly gonna be a local situation.
Yeah.
So we'll probably end up breaking it into like a local giveaway, and then 2 just like anybody can win kind of things. Once we get everything together, we will.
Are we putting a stipulation? You win one, you're out of the other 2.
Yeah, I'm going to put everybody's names in a hat. And I actually thought about this. I'm going to bring this up to you guys live because the people that are watching right now, I think have been the most loyal people to us. I want to, like, we're going to let everybody enter. Family, we'll talk about family. Probably wouldn't be the best look. We'll talk. We could talk about that off the air. But as far as like people like, let's say Bo, let's say Kyle McAlpin, Susan Day, those people that have been with us since the beginning of this, we'll give them 2 entries.
I like that.
So it we'll be able to identify that, and we'll basically put everybody's names in a hat.
And I do want to give a shout out to Bo real quick because he messaged me early this week. It was like 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock on Monday morning saying, hey, just wanted to reach out, let you know I loved you, and hope you have a great week.
He did that for me, too.
Like, Bo, you don't know how much I needed that, my guy. Like, I appreciate that.
I feel less
did the
special
same.
now. He did the same for you?
He didn't text you?
He did. He texted me, too.
I was like, he did. I was like,
Can you
wow.
imagine? I took him to meet Cena, and I'm the one person he doesn't text. Like, hey, dude, Scott and I were talking the other day because we haven't talked this much recently for some reason. Just life. He's busy. He's got a 3-month-old, 4-month-old daughter and an autistic son, and he's busy working full time. Charlotte just went back to work. But we were talking the other day, and we're like, dude, we don't talk as much anymore. And I was like, meeting Cena was too peak, man. That was like the end of it for us. It's not going to get any better. I don't know. But yeah, so for everybody that has supported us since the beginning, and obviously, like Drew said, if you do win one, you'll be ineligible for another one, but it will increase your chances of winning. So we want to take care of the people that have been here since the beginning,
100%.
While this continues to grow because it's going to keep growing. Shout out to the people over at Goat Bear Lobster. That's Ben and Lacey Maxwell. I want to start showing their website on our show every week, so I'll set something up for that next week to where it'll be pretty easy to pull up.
Cool.
But they've been supporting us. They've been plugging us on their social medias, and so I'm trying to do the same. So if you ever see any of their stuff, give them a share, give them a like, and honestly, go check it out because they're selling some pretty cool merchandise.
Yeah, I started. I think it was Monday or Tuesday. I was just scrolling on Facebook, and all of a sudden, I had forgotten that we had talked about it, and I was like, Goat Bear Lobster, what the heck is this? So I like clicked on it, and I'm scrolling. I'm like, how did I find this? Like was this like a previous page? And then it all hit at one time, and I was like, oh crap, the Enneagram, yeah, oh yeah.
Were you at the AMI this morning?
Yes.
Okay, Ben saw you.
I'm not sure if this was Drew or not.
He's like,
If it was,
I'm
I
pretty
think
sure
so.
I saw Drew this morning. I'm like,
Celebrity sighting.
you should have just gone up and say, hey man, I saw you on camera with my wife.
Oh my god.
We do that one with no context.
Oh, I stopped in because I've been getting tired of eating the same breakfasts every morning, and I figured I wanted to get like some actual fruit in my diet.
Nothing better than the gas station fruit.
Well, I've been in that gas station before in the mornings, and they've routinely had like a basket of like apples and bananas and just stuff like that you could just walk up and buy. But I searched the whole place and found no fruit. So I was like, all right, whatever.
Almost feels like my camera is a little laggy, but
I couldn't find it, so I ended up buying a Red Bull and a sausage, egg, and cheese croissant.
the next best. I mean, it is literally a direct substitute. So
yeah, 100%.
That's acceptable.
But yeah, I had no idea Ben was in there. That's wild.
I want to get him on the show here pretty soon. And just in case you guys don't know, the point of tonight's episode is we are planning for the future in multiple different ways here. Of course, shout out to you guys for filling the squares in like
100%.
3 days. That gave us a little bit of money to be able to put towards the new studio. And shout out to Kelly Guillory, who isn't watching live right now because I'm sure she's working, or she might be watching live, and maybe I'm just an idiot. But shout out to your mom, Kelly, because she went in and purchased a lot of stuff off of our wish list. And we only need like 3 or 4 more things, and we are ready to start.
I sorry to cut you
No,
off.
you're
but
good. Go.
I normally reserve this for Fang Wang, but Kelly the goat.
No, she's my goat for sure. My parents didn't buy me anything. Where you at, Mom?
My parents
I know
don't
you're
even,
watching.
My parents don't even watch.
That's so
There's a
true.
tear.
There's tears to this,
That's
man.
so true.
There's tears.
Here
All
we go.
involved, half involved, none.
My parents, they pay attention. Like they'll watch, but it's like few and far between. And every now and then, my mom will like listen to the podcast. But
That's neat.
But yeah, it's like they want to participate as much as they can, but they've just got such a busy life that they can't deal with their son. They have their favorite son who lives 10 minutes away, so it's okay.
I think your mom just commented.
Oh, did she?
Hello, she said.
Mama?
Hello.
Mama?
You heard him.
Your ears must have been burning.
I thought we got rid of the echo on the mics. The reason we were a little bit late tonight,
Yeah,
Danielle bought a new mic.
I didn't buy it.
Well, I'm sorry, Kelly bought a
Mama.
new mic for us, and we were testing it, and we were close, and I
And
think
then
it
we weren't.
probably would have been fine. I found the error as we were about to go live, and well, it was too late to try it again. We were already 5 minutes late, so whatever. But oh, Sylvie.
Yeah, she sent me a Snapchat saying, watching Uncle Kyle, Danielle, and that other person. Come on, Shelbs.
Ezra?
Come on, Shelby. Be nice to me.
So tonight we're brainstorming for the future. So with that being said, with what Kelly did and what you guys did filling the squares, we are very close to being able to get into the new studio. Closer than ever, by the way. Uh-oh. What happened?
Getting called out.
Oh shit! That's shoot. Oh, excuse my language. Yeah, for the new studio. Crap! Turns out I'm the terrible son. My stepdad and my mom for Christmas bought us more Govee strip lights.
Oh,
So, boy, I am trying to watch my language, and I just fired one off right there. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, Mom and Tony. Like I said at the beginning of the show, you guys have been really supportive, and you guys have taken great care of us here. So thank you so much.
so all of our parents are watching. That's lovely.
I don't see Jim doesn't know how to work YouTube, and Kelly's working.
I got to make him an account so he can get on it easily.
We'll be back on Facebook
Get
in
it.
a couple weeks. Yeah, we're good. We're gonna brainstorm for that, and we're also going to brainstorm for some future episode ideas. Which I thought of a couple today. That will be kind of. It'll be more like you and I always talk about. Like I've got the first 70% of the idea. I just need the back half or the back 30% of it, really. But it's gonna be fun. So we'll get into that. The first thing, the new studio. We have a $200 surplus. I guess I'll call it a surplus, but you guys filled the squares, and we were able to get some money to support us and put us into the new studio. Now, this is this is your inside baseball if you're a fan watching us right now, because this is going to be us talking about what we use that money on, because we need two big things. There's two big things, and you brought them both up today. We do need a fourth camera. And we need blinds of some kind, curtains, whatever. Even if it's not the fancy ones, if we could just get something up in there to, number one, not show people that there's thousands of dollars of equipment in that room.
Yeah.
But also to to cool it down in that room and not have a bunch of light, because once summer starts, the sun's still going to be up. Yeah. So, I. Oh, and a TV. We do need a TV as well, which we can figure that out on our own.
Yeah, that's easy. I think we've already figured half that out, anyways.
Yeah. So so those are the two things. So the camera, we probably need a camera tripod. We probably need tripods for all the cameras.
Yeah, because right now that is only a stand. These sit on a very poorly made shelf.
Hers can probably stay on that.
Yeah,
because she'll be sitting at a desk still. Ours will end up having to be tripods.
Would we want to look at getting a tripod for her as well, so we could give her some movability of how far it has to be and the angle of everything? Because as I've been told by my wife, and being the social media husband that I am, angles are everything.
Yes.
Pull that ring light over to you real quick.
On?
No, don't turn it on or nothing. Just pull it to you. I think the ring light itself comes off, and that might already be a tripod that we can use for the cameras.
It should be able to, because the one for my phone does.
So that would save us. I don't know. I don't remember how much. Yeah. Okay. Well, there we go. That's a good start.
Yeah.
I mean, that's literally what it's there for, and we're not using that ring light. So.
And plus the desk it's a L-shaped desk, so we have room to move it any direction we wanted to.
I am very excited for that too. Yeah, man. Whatever. I said we're not using it, so just break it. Yeah. Okay, it was cheap.
Should I plug it in?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they can't see you now. It'll be great. Jeffrey says he's got a TV for us. So we want to upgrade from what we've got. We obviously have to go a little bit bigger than what we've got. So I think if we can get curtains, which
What size TV is this?
this is maybe a 30.
Little.
30.
I think if we can get a 45 to 50, that would be ideal.
Yeah, and figure out some way that I could read things from a distance.
Yeah.
Jeffrey said it's definitely bigger and better.
That is what she said. So, I got to tell you, one thing that I suck at is wire management. So I don't it'll be nice to have a girl helping us do this.
Yeah, I mean, I did my best wire management in here, but we run a lot of cords.
Yeah.
In this small space.
It'll also probably feel less cluttered in there. Excuse me. I still want to switch. We'll switch that ceiling fan into here. So that'll be a U thing. We'll switch these two. Like you said, we don't have to buy all the other lights now, though. So we'll just do
those.
Exactly. So we'll just do the original plan of switching these two. So we don't have to run new wire or anything. So that'll be good.
Who? That's me. Sometimes this one will go in and out. Who gave you these lights for Christmas?
David and Shelby Ham, I should say, but I think it was mostly a Dave thing.
Appreciate you, Dave.
But thank you, Shelby, too.
She calls me the other one.
That's fair. Thank you to both of you guys for that. Watching the show on the TV. Look at Mom.
Oh, okay. Look at that.
Figuring out technology. And if you're listening to the podcast, this is the benefit to watching live. You comment and we'll read it live. So you're coming Saturday still? Is that still in motion?
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can figure out what to measure and whatever.
Rachel and I, we decided, as soon as we will, the weekend before that we know, we'll get that cleaned up. We'll get everything packed, basically. That blue couch, one of the things that's going to suck is that blue couch she wants to keep it because it belonged to her grandma, so it's going to have to get in here somehow.
Okay.
It'll be a pain, but we'll get it in here.
Is it in the cards to paint over there, or is that something that we're just going to have to live with until we can, for the couple months before that situation figures itself out?
I don't know if I'll live here after June. We will. we will keep it the way it is and then reassess that after that.
Okay.
Like once the plan is fully in motion, we'll do that because I do want to paint. Because I like this color. I think it looks better. But yeah, it's another address it when it happens situation.
Okay.
Because I'm already gonna have to. If we do end up having to sell this house, we'll end up having to get this. We got to pay for this wall to go back white. So, which is gonna be like 8 coats.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. That was a part of the agreement.
It depends on. It just depends on the brand and the white that you get, and 2 thick coats and you're good.
Yeah. Well, we thought that with the black. Well,
It's a darker color, so it's gonna be. You're gonna see the streaks even more.
Light going over dark is not as bad as dark going over light. It was. It took Michaela and I, not Drew. Michaela and I, like 5 coats in here.
I did some.
Good God, just to get it this opaque.
Yeah, and I mean there's still spots where you could see the white seeping through, like we're over there by the door, and I mean we did like 4 coats one night, and then he was here the next day, and we did like 2 more coats before we were just like, all right, we're running out of time, and we've already missed 3 weeks,
running out of time and running out of patience.
Yeah, it was like, okay, dude, whatever, it's gonna be dark, who cares at a certain point, but yes, that will be in the cards eventually.
We hit the hot spots that were being seen on camera.
Yeah. Except for, I don't think you'd be able to tell. There's one over here,
Yeah.
and there's some scratches on the wall.
But that once again goes to 2 guys in a podcast to now we have a woman who
Girl!
who is going to look at us and go, no, we have to do it all the way. Come on.
That's really the ultimate, like, another. I think we're overestimating Danielle.
I'm more of a. What's the easiest and quickest way to get it done?
It fits. I sits.
Basically.
Okay.
If I fits, I sits.
Maybe the wives will have to be involved. So once we, Rachel and I will get everything packed on on one weekend, and then we'll pick a Saturday for all of us
Yes, all
to
of
be
us.
here. And I think we can get it done in one day. If we start early enough, I think we can get it done in a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, done in 30 minutes. Just let me take my meds.
If I take mine, it's going to go the opposite direction. But I figured we've got you, who I think, like, kind of just like Michaela, you'll have a good, like, we'll pick a layout and stuff on this Saturday. We'll kind of get an idea. I want to measure how everything sits, because I like your idea of going horizontally. I just worry about having access to that door.
Yeah.
But we can measure everything and make sure that we'll have room for everybody to still filter in, because that TV will be going away from where it's at currently. So we can fit, factor that in. Oh shoot! I need to replace that door, or we're gonna have to put something over
We
it
can just
too.
put more foam stuff over it.
Yeah, I can. Yeah,
I can see if my sister has some that she used for my nephew's room. It's like
The-
black and red.
The one that goes to the backyard or the one that goes to the house?
the
house.
one that goes to the. Yeah, the one that goes to the house. The one that goes to the back door, I think, still has blinds
Yeah.
on it, so that'll be fine. But the one that goes through the house, we'll have to put something over. So, well, yeah, we can probably do the sound panels.
Yeah, the little egg crate stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work great.
If we could get a couple more of those, because I remember you were saying those weren't too bad.
Oh, the big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're not expensive at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they were like $30 for those two.
We could probably plaster the crap out of that door.
We could just get some construction paper and do it like the elementary school.
To a teacher.
Yeah, exactly. We'll let Danielle decorate it. I'm letting you decorate
Construction paper.
it. Yeah,
You
you
might
can
as well
decorate
just get foam board at that point.
it. Okay.
I got temp shades. I got access to temp shades. They're just paper, but
They-
they're not soundproofing. They're just temp shades.
She's not paying attention. I think
No,
we lost.
I'm sorry. I'm asking if she has any extra egg crate foam.
I
That
have.
way you don't have to buy any.
I think I have more.
'Cause she has.
Yeah, we've
She
got
used for my nephew's room.
like the 12 by 12 squares. There's a ton in there that we had up there, but whenever the first iteration of this studio.
That's also exciting. That I'm gonna have access to that closet, because I am sick and tired of the way I'm having to do the kids' clothes. So basically, it's gonna be like, this will be Ezra's closet, and that'll be Carson's.
Yeah.
and that'll be great because it sucks right now. Because we barely have any room in that closet. They both have, and it's a good problem to have. Don't get me wrong, because like it's comparing to what other people go through. Like the kids have so many shirts and so many jackets. It's a good thing, good problem to have, especially this year because it's been cold and I'm sick of it. I love the winter,
Sick of the cold.
but I'm over it. Over it.
If you're not going to snow, just be warm.
Yeah.
There's no reason to be cold.
And the snow just keeps barely missing us. Like it snowed twice in Mariana. Mariana has had snow twice. I lived there.
Twice, yes.
And it never got anything. Snowed twice. Terrible. All right. So we got that. We'll come up with a, what did Shelby say?
I need spring to start springing.
I don't know what I thought that said. Is that Justin Lewis?
Yes.
Commenting. Shout out to my dog, Louie. I love that guy. I wish you had an opportunity to meet him. That dude can hit a softball. Justin Lewis. I think he's pretty much retired from ball because he's got like 8 kids now. But shout out to Louie. He's a dog. Love that guy, man.
Where's he located?
North Carolina. I met him through Scott.
Oh.
One of those classic situations where Scott introduces me to one of his friends and I end up getting closer to them than he does. It's I was like that with Walker for a while as well, but Walker unfortunately does not want anything to do with Scott and I anymore. And I mean, I got love for him. I don't have any hate. I don't know. I don't think his reason makes sense, but at the end of the day, man, it's like you're a human being, so like your feelings matter. So try not to dig too deep, but just in case he sees this, always got love for you. Like no hate. I would let you back in tomorrow. I love you. So let's talk about show ideas, and I'll tell you kind of first show of March, which we're hoping maybe can be in there. Maybe.
Yeah.
So the first show of March, we're going to do a ladies takeover where either you, me, or I reached out to Jeffrey. So hope maybe Jeffrey, but assuming Jeffrey doesn't Jeffrey will be running the board. And if Jeffries, then we'll let Drew run the board and I'll stay out there and take care of the kids. But Danielle will be hosting the show. Rachel and Michaela will be on the show. And I reached out to Lacey Maxwell today to see if she would be willing to come back as well, because I just think that would be really fun. And then I was thinking that sometime after that we can do a guys takeover where we can have Danielle run the board and we can just turn that mic around and we can pretty much run the same show just like back.
Me, you, Ben.
Me, you, and Ben Maxwell. Because, dude, that guy, nerd, by the way, nerd.
Saw him at a gas station this morning.
Yeah, he saw you for sure. No, but he is one of the most insightful people that I've ever talked to in my life, and I'm trying to find the right topic to bring him on for. But I figured just guy talk would be fantastic.
There's been a couple people that have come up to me and asked me, "Hey, put me on the podcast, put me on the show," and I'm like, "What do you want to talk about? I'll get you on. What do you want to talk about? I don't know. What do you want to talk about?" And I'm like, if you have a reason that you want to be on, talk to me.
I want to put this in the most lovable way.
Pay attention to the show before you just say, "Put me on."
Yes. So yes, there is that. There is that for the casual.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. Like,
be active.
Yeah. Like, don't ask me to come on this if you don't watch it, or you're gonna bring nothing to it.
Yeah.
It's what I mean by that, and golly, it sounds so disrespectful to say this, but there has been one person in particular who comments, "When are you guys going to bring me on the show?" I know, number one, brother, nobody likes you, so nobody's going to watch for you because you just run your mouth constantly and you just talk bad about everybody all the time. So nobody's going to watch for you. like the whole idea with her, obviously Danielle watched and supported us, but the whole idea of bringing her on was not only does she watch and support us, but Danielle's going to bring eyes with her.
Mm-hmm.
And that was Eddie was the same way. Eddie's going to bring eyes with him. But there have been other people, and some of them that we have had on the show, and some of them that have done a phenomenal job once they've been here, that don't do either.
Yeah.
And so, yes, I would love to bring people on, especially once we move in there. Because that's like the whole idea.
Yeah.
Is to be able to bring more people on or more people in. And I haven't reached out to these people, but one of them is Dr. Tiffany Martin or Dr. Tiffany Arnold, who she's my primary care, but she works with Rachel, and she does so much more than that. Like, so she has her own practice now. She also works part-time at Emerald Coast Pediatrics. She does like sexual assault victim advocacy at the hospital part-time. Like, she does so much. And those are like, I want to bring those people on, and I want to talk to those people and want to do more interview.
Their brain.
Yeah, more interview style stuff and just talk to different people.
And that's been one of whenever we did the 1 year anniversary and we talked about what we wanted to see the show grow into. Excuse me, that was one of my biggest things, was bringing more guests, because I love, as much as I love the challenges and the stuff like that, like I want to pick people's brains. I love finding out, and I even do it on a day-to-day basis where I work. If I come across a designer with an interior designer, with my wife being an interior designer, I will ask them, hey, where'd you go to college? How did you end up being in design? Like, I will just ask random questions, and they're probably thinking I'm like hitting on them or something, but I'm like, no. At the end of the day, like I'm legitimately here, just like I want to know your story.
Yeah,
I want to know why you are the way you are, how you ended up this way.
It's like, yeah, picking their brain and finding out why they do what they do and what made them want to do it in the first place. Because, man, some people just do so much, and it just opens up a whole new world of possibilities. So that's something that I want to do. You guys have like any ideas to throw out so I can like breathe for a second?
I've got one that it kind of sparked the other day, because I had stopped by a gas station and picked up a pack of sunflower seeds. They were some Cool Ranch Doritos flavor.
But sorry, by the way, if you guys are watching and you have ideas that you'd like to that you guys would like to see us talk about, drop them in the comments and we'll discuss them. Go ahead.
But I bought these Cool Ranch Doritos flavored sunflower seeds, and I'm like, I love Cool Ranch. Let's see what they're like. Took my first mouthful and I was like, no, these I mean, they're sunflower seeds, but they're not Cool Ranch Dorito flavor. Like, these are crap. And then I started thinking back. I'm like, how can I make this into a video? Like, we could do a sunflower seeds taste test. Danielle buy a couple, Kyle buy a couple, just like random seeds. And then we can rank them. We can taste them and rank them to see if they really taste like what they say they're supposed to taste like.
So I feel like that's a good idea. I feel like that's more of an off podcast.
Oh,
short,
yeah.
like a long form content video.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's not
not a show idea, more of a
Right.
like a, hey, let's get together, let's run this.
like we can find a brand. Like I think, oh man, no free ads, right? But Smackin', I think is the name of the brand.
I've had a couple of those. They don't live up to the hype of what they claim to be, but they're still good seeds.
But they do have a ton of But they have a ton of flavors, weird flavors,
rando flavors,
like cinnamon churro and stuff like that. So I like the idea. I just think, how do you turn that into a good podcast? I don't know, but how you could turn it into a great long form content video.
Yeah.
Danielle, do you have any ideas?
I was just thinking, because he said something about the Doritos. Have you ever had like the ranch soda?
So we did,
or have y'all done that before?
We could
do like the different sodas, like the different flavor
sodas. There was a grass soda, a buffalo soda, buffalo wing soda. I think there was ranch cotton candy.
That's nasty.
It was absolutely putrid, by the way.
That sounds terrible.
So it was just a weird foods and drink.
But I think if we could take that, and because that episode was all about, that's all we did, really. Like, we spun the wheel and it's like, okay, this is what we got to do. But what can, like, those nasty foods, because those are the ones that are going to get a lot of views, and those are the ones that are going to make the best clips, right? So I think those episodes are great. So how can we...
Do we make it into a game?
That's what I was thinking. Like, so there's probably the back 30% of my idea earlier. Trivia. We have chat, like, you get to pick
true, false.
We could do that.
Multiple
Or
choice.
Now that I know what ChatGPT is, we can go...
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so great. So we can go like, okay, you get to pick 2 of your own categories. So let's say Danielle said Harry Potter. And we go to ChatGPT and say, draft me up 10 Harry Potter trivia questions and give me the answers. And we can read them to her. And if she gets them wrong, like if she gets one wrong, she's got to spin the wheel. We'll put the wheel spin thing back on there.
NFL and college football.
Right. But... And that'll be your punishment. Whatever you spend
You get
on.
to choose your 2. I like that. That works.
And I was thinking, like, as much as I don't really love this, one of the things on the wheel can be like Bean Boozled. And it's that's like the one thing I said I would never do again. And then I saw that there was a spicy version of it the other day, and I think I would do that.
I thought you sent that by accident.
Look, after you sent that, I was at work sweeping someone's section, and there was jelly beans all over the floor. I was like, first of all, gross.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, who has been throwing jelly beans?
It was Kyle. He was there for the popcorn and dropped the jelly bean.
That was Danielle's first time on the show.
Oh.
So for those of you who haven't been watching that long, go to YouTube and go back to our old episodes and find that one. It was Danielle's first one. I want to say it was in
November of 24.
4. Yeah.
That is one occurrence we will
November
not
or September.
annually.
It was one of those.
It was, yeah. I'll find it and I'll share it later. If you have time to go watch an old episode, that one is, number one, it's hilarious, but that's, I haven't I haven't looked at a jelly bean since then.
Yeah.
I can't do it, man. I just.
It got so bad that, like, whenever we went up to visit my parents, my dad even knew how much you weren't touching jelly beans, and my parents being my parents, they were like, "Oh, what's Kyle's favorite food?" So I told him, and their favorite snacking candy and whatnot. And then Dad was like, "Oh, I was gonna get some jelly beans," and I'm like, "Don't do it, don't do it." He will throw them at the wall, in through the window, at you. I don't even want to know what that man will do if he sees jelly beans.
The worst part about it was I had this filling that came out because I had a botched root canal in the Army, and the tooth is dead. It's just got an open hole in it, and part of the liver and onion one got in there, and I could taste it for like 3 days after. I flossed, I brushed, and I mouthwashed, and every time like I would inhale or something, I could taste that liver and onion Bean Boozled. And if you haven't done it and you think you have what it takes, order it, because I'm telling you right now,
video yourself.
Unless you want a new smell to your house,
Video yourself and send it to us, please.
that's the worst part.
because I tell you what, when stink bug was bitten into,
It was the first one.
Yeah.
oh,
Stinkbug was across the
Whoa.
table from me. He was Kyle's chewing into it,
It
and
is
I'm
just-
going,
it's just getting worse.
what in the world is that smell? And he goes, "You smell it? I taste it. It's
it
in
was
my
bad.
mouth."
It was bad.
That one, dead fish, you had to do twice,
Yep.
and then you
Wet
did
dog.
pretty much all of
Wet
them
dog food.
in
Yeah.
wet dog.
I did all of them at the end because I was winning.
He didn't have to do a single one during the
Yeah, he
show.
kept getting the easy questions.
I won the game.
Yeah, it was like
And
Danielle would get, what is the square root of 4,876.9? I would get, who was the 76th president of China? And then Drew would get, what color is the sky? It was the worst thing ever. It was making us mad. We were like,
It's like playing Uno when you know that one person's gonna win, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna hit them with this draw 4, but they hit you with that draw 4 first.
And
Horrible.
I felt bad and took one for the team. I said spin it and whatever it lands on, I'm gonna eat. And I did like 4 in a row.
Which you didn't have to do.
Yeah,
Which you didn't have to do.
I do that for you. I do it for the people. Content.
All that to say, that's never happening again.
No.
I would do the spicy one,
Not the other one.
but I would not. That's never, ever, ever happening again. And I will tell you that I'm not a person of violence. I threw that chapter of my life away a long time ago. But if you ever prank me with those,
November 6th, 2024 is the video.
okay, all right. So 11/6/24. Go find that.
Ooh.
Shout out to Kelly for that. I'll still share it on Facebook later for those of you who didn't, who weren't able to watch it. But that one is a banger, and I mean it's a great episode for people for not us three, for everybody else.
Yeah. Oh, it's all fun. It's all giggles until someone giggles and
Dude, it was brutal. June's coming. We'll have our 2nd anniversary of the show, which we will, for the 3rd time, do Hot Ones. So we'll coordinate that, and we'll buy the new lineup whenever it drops.
Do we want to do another banquet not here?
Yeah, I do want to put something, some kind of party together, like we did last year.
We go Top Golf.
We could do that. We could get a
Hey.
couple of bays at Top Golf. We'll get the bottom floor for Kyle.
I think the bottom
There's
floor is a lot
elevators.
harder.
There's elevators.
I know, but I was trying to be mean. So I had never played on a bottom floor.
It's hard.
It seems, and it feels awkward.
You got to get it up.
This episode tonight brought to you by. Never mind.
They make pills for that, my boy.
I almost said that to somebody in the Mosley football booth. I don't know if he would want me to say his name because he's a local, like, public figure of sorts. But we were doing our pregame show, and I asked him about his son who was playing his final game in Tommy Oliver Stadium, and he's like, "Man, you got me there. I'm old and soft now." And I'm like, and I opened my mouth to say they make medicine for that, and I didn't want to ruin the
sentiment
of the moment because, like, I literally opened my mouth and I was going to say it. Not the podcast, Kyle. It's not the podcast.
Save it for later.
Yeah, and I did. As soon as we went off, like in between the pregame and the game, I told him, I was like, dude, very close. And he said, like, he was like, oh, dude, that would have been hilarious. And I was like, should have just did it. Coward. So okay, so we've got the trivia thing. We're gonna do some interviews. We want to move into the new studio before we do that. We got the girls show. We're gonna bring Lacey in. We're gonna do a guy show. We'll bring Ben in, and we'll bring we'll maybe find another guy to bring on for that one. What else can we do? What else is coming up? Wait, don't let me forget this week. We're gonna make Super Bowl picks soon.
We always talk about it, but do we want to get together out at Dave's?
God, you just look so stressed.
Do what?
You look so stressed.
I'm just trying
Sorry.
to listen, but I think I got a zip popping up on my nose now too. I don't know what's
Leave it
happening.
alone.
If I would have left this one alone,
Then
I'd
it
be
would
fine.
Yeah, it'd be
And
gone.
now I'm screwed.
We want to get together out at Dave's for the hangout and video and get Danielle introduced to golf outside of Top Golf.
Yeah, so we need to do that. We've been talking about that. And of course, the last couple times that we've done this kind of episode, it was like, okay, well, we're about to have a baby.
Yeah.
We've got a newborn baby. And now baby's old enough. Like we should set that up on a maybe a Saturday here soon. We'll go out there to Shelby and Dave's house. We could do a boil, but then we'll go live and do a little golf challenge. Bless you.
Thank you. I like that idea. I like a bowl.
Like a bowl. I think we might be doing. I don't want to. Never mind. I can't say that on the air. I'll explain why after. Oh, Mom and Tony are watching, so I need to shout Tony out. Birthday is this weekend, this Sunday.
Woo-hoo.
And not only that, but Tony is retiring.
Hey, congratulations, Tone.
Good for Tony. Getting old, living long enough to see it happen.
I'm ready to retire.
I'm ready.
I'm
Yeah.
ready.
I'm barely halfway there, but I'm ready. Halfway there. Halfway there. Halfway there.
Not where I thought you were going.
Oh, we're halfway there.
There it is.
I mean, WrestleMania is coming up. It is WrestleMania season.
What are some random holidays that are coming up?
St. Patty's Day. I don't know what you could really do there.
Just show a picture of me.
You know what we could do? Spring break. We could tell some crazy
We could.
spring break stories.
There's President's Day coming up. Valentine's Day. Do we want to do like a special for next week?
So that was kind of
The
the idea
women's-
behind the girls, but and understandably so. Michaela's prepping for her big thing coming up on the 28th. So we would have had to do it on Wednesday next week, and it was just number one, too short a notice. But and I got to talk to you guys off the air, but I don't want to move the show from Thursday anymore. Even during like Mosley football season, like we'll just find a third person to come and do the show with you guys.
Okay.
So we can keep it on Thursday nights because I think Danielle mentioned it on our New Year's resolutions. More consistency and keeping it on the same night is key.
I like it.
So I don't want to move the show from Thursday. Plus, we're trying to be more active in church now, and I'm about to be helping Ben with a couple projects, and one of which will be, the occasional Wednesday night that we'll be doing some stuff for that. So I don't want to start to book myself on Wednesday nights, but we're gonna make that episode happen. We just got to figure out.
Yeah.
We could do something for next week.
Valentine's Day. Obviously, my wife's busy. Your wife's available with quotation marks.
I don't want to. We did it last year where it was us four, and it was fantastic. I want it to be different this year. What can we do for Valentine's Day? Can we tell like bad date stories?
That's hard for me. That's hard for me because
Bad relationship stories.
I've
we could go there. We could.
I've been with the same person since
A little
2011.
mugshot.
We can go to BayCountyRecentlyBooked.com.
I've been with the same person since 2011, so that's kind of hard for me.
See that's boring. I've been with the same
You are
person since
boring, Drew.
2013, but I had like a year and a half of just being a scumbag. Those stories I probably wouldn't want to tell.
Been with a couple of those.
I was a dirtbag from like late 2011 through early 2013 when I met Rachel. Like I actually, to be honest, I don't know if I would feel comfortable telling those stories on a microphone. So
He's like, never mind, I changed my mind.
yeah, thinking about that live, like probably not the best thing, especially since like a couple of our main viewers are my parents, my wife, my pastor, and other people from church. So, and my friends' parents. So let's not and keep in mind that was like 13 years ago also. So I'm a completely different person now. I'm a really good person. And it's really bad, some of the stuff I did. But it's funny to me. I just hope one day I'm not at like Walmart and some like 13-year-old kid comes up to me and goes, "Hey, Dad." It's not impossible. It's not impossible.
Okay, this is never happening.
What are you doing over there?
Looked up a Valentine's Day quiz, and one of the random questions that I selected was which 5th century pope declared February 14th would be St. Valentine's Day?
See, those were the questions that we were getting on Bean Boozled.
Pope Gelasius.
Oh, well, I bet Ben Maxwell knew the answer to that.
Which English king declared Valentine's Day a holiday in 1537?
Again, that was a Kyle and Danielle Bean Boozled question.
King Henry VIII.
And Drew would get what? I don't know, dude. It was really bad. What color is the bull on the energy drink?
Red.
Yeah, there you go.
I had to look.
Isn't he half red, half blue?
What's a freaking Red Bull?
I know.
Is he half red, half blue, or is he fully red?
Well, it depends. On the normal drinks, they're red, but on the flavored ones, they're silver.
Oh, he's half goat, half bear, half lobster.
Go bear, lobster.
Man, bear, pig.
I can't think of another.
Yeah. Goat, lizard, moth.
Goat, lizard, moth?
You laugh, but you won't want to get chased by that.
No.
A moth with like goat teeth, but with the lizard tongue.
How,
Like so it can fly after you.
as moth size?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's like
With
a no,
goat teeth.
which is essentially a no-see-um.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen some pretty big old moths, like bigger than my head, and that's pretty big.
A big old noggin. Which shout out to you for the hat. It looks cool.
Thanks.
Because you're skunking under there.
Thanks.
And speaking of skunking, I forgot about this because it actually doesn't bother me at all. But she brought it up before the show. She's like, "Dude, my feet stink." I'm like, not really, but
Okay.
there it
They
is.
smell like they've been in some tennis shoes all day.
Did you work this morning?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What time do you get off on those days?
5 o'clock.
5. Then you go home and then get okay. It's tough. I have the privilege of getting to come straight home,
Right.
which is nice, but it's almost just as bad because you got to get home and you're like, oh crap, people are going to be here soon, and you want to get that unwind period, but you also have to get the house ready for it. So it actually might not be beneficial at all.
We all have some stressful afternoons coming here, but it makes it all worth it when we sit down and we go, okay, it's 7 o'clock. Hit record. Let's go.
Sometimes 7:05.
We as soon as I said record, we both went, we are recording, right?
Although I'm starting to think maybe this one isn't as fun of a podcast, but whatever. We'll put it up. We pay for it, so whatever.
And who knows, at the end of the day, someone might reach out to us a day later, 2 days later with an idea of what they want to hear us talk about.
Oh, Rachel, that's a great idea. Shout out to my wife. Reddit dating stories.
Ooh.
I love that. That's what we'll do
Reddit's
next
a
week.
good one.
That's what we'll
Reddit
do
has
next
a lot
week.
of good stuff on
Reddit
it.
dating stories. I like it. Let's run it.
And then we'll put out a post for people to send us like, and we'll read them anonymously. Like, send us your worst date, and we'll read those anonymously. Ooh, that'll be fun.
Yes.
All right,
I like it.
that's next week.
I
We'll
like
do
it. That.
We'll do it. Oh, that's awesome. I'll put one of mine in there, and we'll read it anonymously, and we'll let you guys figure out which one it is. I will literally put it in there.
Well, as a Saints fan, I would be remiss if I didn't say this day in history, 28-3 happened.
Ah, wow.
And also, I saw this pop up on social media earlier. So, the Patriots lost a Super Bowl, won a Super Bowl, Brady retired, replaced him, Bill Belichick retired, drafted Drake May, and they got back to a Super Bowl all before the Falcons had another winning season.
Yeah. Or the Dolphins won a playoff game.
Oh,
You know what's
FTF.
scary? You know what's
FTF.
scary about it is that Drake May is younger right now than Tom Brady was when he started his first game.
And the crazy part is it's starting along the same lines because what did Tom Brady have that first year? A defense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then it turned into the Tom Brady show. Started as just defense, but then it turned into the Tom Brady show, and that's the scariest part of it all.
Can we talk about how uninterested I am in this Super Bowl? I was actually talking to Ted about it the other day. He's like, "Who's playing?" I'm like, "The Patriots and the Seahawks." He's like, "Well, who do you want to win?" I'm like, the thing is, like, I don't like either team. I don't dislike either team. Now, obviously, Patriots being in the division, I'm not a huge fan of them, but I also really hated the whole Seahawks bandwagon thing that happened during the Legion of Boom era. So I really don't like them either, but I don't hate either team. But it's not only that, but I just feel so indifferent about both teams. And there's not players on either team that are like overly exciting to me. I do think it's really cool that that Stephon Diggs is playing for a Super Bowl finally. I do think it's an incredible success story that Sam Darnold is playing for a Super Bowl. So there's like cool stories. Mike Vrabel, what a great story that is.
He's gonna cut it off if they to win a Super Bowl.
That's what he said. I wonder if they'll live stream that.
Well, he said he'll cut 6 inches and leave his wife 6. So he's got 8 kids, so it'll be all right.
Crazy. That is crazy that man actually said that. By the way,
but to me, I'm pretty excited for it. I just kicked the mic stand back here, but
I wonder if that's a cord issue or a mic issue.
Yes,
We'll have to figure that out.
I'm excited for it because you already said it. The Sam Darnold, I love the underdog story, and I want to see him succeed because he was literally going from literal seeing ghosts to now he's in the Super Bowl making plays that he's finally the quarterback we were told he was coming out of college. And then you add in Rashid Shaheed was traded from New Orleans this season. Clint Kubiak is their offensive coordinator, who was New Orleans offensive coordinator last year.
That's got to be painful.
I mean, we looked great for 2 games to start last year, and then Derek Carr got hurt, and Olave got hurt.
Gasp.
Yeah, we looked great for 2 games last year. Blew out the Cowboys, who were a playoff team last year, 44 to like 12 on their home field. So it's like we were a good team last year, just injuries and I've said it before. We spent so much on the Drew Brees era that we were rightfully so. We spent so much in the Drew Brees era and into the Derek Carr era that we thought we were contenders for so long that we sold draft picks and tried and spent on aging players that it was coming back to bite us that we didn't have. You'd go from a first rounder or a guy that you traded for that was your number 1 guy, and then if he got hurt, you're going to an undrafted rookie.
This is a Jets fan's worst nightmare, by the way, this Super Bowl. Sam Darnold against the Patriots.
Well,
like it's literally...
I did see something that said if a Jets fan came out saying that if Sam Darnold beats the Patriots in the Super Bowl, then trading up to get him was worth it all along.
As a Reds fan, I had a great week. Eugenio Suarez back in a Reds jersey.
For the low.
For $15 million, which is insane. I'm really excited for that. I'm really excited for baseball. All right, let's end the show. First, we'll start Super Bowl picks. Who you got, Patriots or Seahawks?
I'm going to have to go with Patriots.
All right. You have a score or anything? Or
Nope.
All right, fair enough.
Just Patriots.
Drew?
The Seahawks 17-14.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a snoozer. From what I've heard, the commercials are going to be lacking too. Mm-mm. So this could be Bad Bunny.
Green Day.
And Green Day. And
Bad Bunny.
So like,
what an interesting combination. I think it's going to be
those Canadian
I want to see how
communists
those two collaborate.
I'm not going to understand a word of Bad Bunny's
Babuni.
of like whatever he's saying.
You know the only song he can sing perfectly well in English is Ariana Grande.
Really?
Yes.
I hope he does it. I love Bad Bunny. Obviously, as a wrestling fan, like it's hard not to. He wrestled a few matches and he took some ass whoopings in those matches. Like, it gave me a whole new respect for Bad Bunny. He's great. There I go again. I'm trying to be a good boy. It's worse if you acknowledge it, I guess. Did you pick?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just acknowledging
Acknowledge me. Acknowledge the tribal chief. I like that.
because he did win on Saturday as well.
I think it's going to be a snoozer. I'll go Seahawks 23-17. I again. Ugh.
Now you say snoozer. I was asked the question the other day: Is it gonna be an exciting game? And I said, to me as a football fan, I love defensive battles. I love offensive battles. I love a 6-9 game just as much as I love a 42-43 game. What I don't like are very
6-9.
yeah. What I
That was
don't
your
like
comment.
are very sloppily played games that are holding and false starts and pass interferences. I hate those games. But if you give me a defensive battle or an offensive onslaught, I'm all in. Just give me a game. I don't care whether it's offensively or defensively. Give me a game. That's all I care about. So to me, as long as it's one of those, I'm going to enjoy it.
I'm just watching for the Spider-Man and Avengers Doomsday trailers. And Toy Story 5. And possibly Mandalorian and Grogu. Like Disney's got some slot spot for the Super Bowl.
Dad just texted me. He said no iPhone the last time the Cowboys were in the Super Bowl. All they had were 2 tin cans and a piece of string.
All right, we will end this episode with the same way we went. We end every episode with a moment of gratitude. What?
Do you want to do today in Florida history? Florida man history?
Oh, crap, I forgot about that. Danielle, take it away with today in Florida man history. This will be another end to every week now.
All right. Florida man nabbed allegedly trying to outrun troopers while wearing a Dalmatian onesie.
And I believe there's a video?
There's a video and a picture.
Okay, all right.
A Florida man was recently arrested after leading authorities on a wild chase on January 27th while wearing a Dalmatian onesie, according to police. Dylan Keith, of course, he's Devereaux, 36, is charged with fleeing to elude, escaping, reckless driving, leaving the scene involving property damage, battery on a law enforcement officer, assault on a law enforcement officer, resisting an arrest with violence, resisting an officer without violence, depriving a law enforcement officer of equipment, drug equipment possession, possession of a new legend drug, possession of methamphetamine, had so many charges I can't even speak now. A petty larceny, and according to court records, that's it. Okay, thank God.
So Cruella was right.
Oh God.
How do you?
Them Dalmatians, man.
So he had resisting arrest with force, but also resisting arrest without force.
101 counts against the Dalmatian.
He's charged. Okay, I'll go over these again because let's count how many there are. Okay, charged with fleeing to elude,
1,
escaping,
2,
reckless driving,
3.
leaving the scene involving property damage,
How you doing?
battery on a law enforcement officer,
Yeet.
assault on a law enforcement officer,
No yeet.
resisting an officer with violence,
Yeet. Easy for you to say.
resisting an officer without violence,
Yeet.
depriving a law enforcement officer of equipment.
That one I have questions about.
I really need I need context.
ChatGPT while we discuss the rest what that means.
What was it? Depriving.
Law enforcement officer of equipment.
Okay.
Drug equipment possession. Possession of a new legend drug. Possession of a methamphetamine and petty larceny.
So that's 13
Depriving a law enforcement officer of what equipment?
Of equipment.
of equipment.
Okay.
That one is very
Did he
interesting.
steal the gun or something? Like what happened?
Did he take the baton from him?
Depriving a law enforcement of equipment generally means intentionally taking, removing, damaging, disabling, or interfering with gear that an officer is using or needs to do their job. It shows up most often in criminal statutes or charging language tied to resisting arrest, assault on an officer, or obstruction. What counts as equipment? This can be items like firearms or tasers, batons, radios or body cams, handcuffs, vehicles, protective gear like vests, flashlights, or other duty tools. So
Duty.
basically, he was going for something. I feel like they would have mentioned the firearm in the story if it was
Yeah.
that. So I'm guessing he was trying to disable the body cam or something.
He just grabbed at his belt and grabbed something, and whatever he grabbed, he was like, "Yep, that's what I'm
Hey.
using."
Hey, yo.
All right. This is the picture. Beautiful. Look at him. Just
Shout out to my man.
disappointed.
What a dog.
Disappointed.
What a dog.
All right. And the video. Oop.
There's sound on this bad boy?
Yeah, it's not playing though.
Oh. Well, okay. I don't know why, but where are we at here?
I don't know. In the woods? I don't know.
There he
Oh.
is.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Why is it? I thought he was in a Dalmatian suit. Okay, well, that was anticlimactic.
All right. Well, I thought that was better than what it was.
I was hoping so too, but where's the Dalmatian suit?
I know. I feel like this is a different.
Is this Florida man wearing Dalmatian?
He's wearing jeans and a hoodie.
Yeah.
Where's your accomplice?
He was with him. He's got that dog with him. All right. Now for real, ending the show with a moment of gratitude. So many times in life, we take for granted the things that we do have, and we focus too hard on the things that we don't have. So Danielle, a thing, event, or person that you are thankful or grateful for this week?
Considering past recent events, I'm gonna say I'm grateful for life because you never know what could happen. In a split second, you can be bringing in your groceries and have a heart attack on the sidewalk. You could be hit by a car. You could, just not wake up from a nap one day, and you just never know. So I'm just thankful for waking up every day, and I'm thankful for life, and I'm thankful for all the days that I have left.
Amen. I love that one. That one kind of ties into mine.
I'm grateful for forgiveness because I've had some actions over the past week or so that have put me in hot water with certain people in my life, and we're still working through some things. But at the end of the day, I'm proud to say that people still love me.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
and that
I'm not ready yet.
I'm going to continue to try to work on being the best me for those people day in, day out, as much as I can.
Kind of tying into what Danielle said. For everybody out there that has kids, well, not everybody, but a lot of people that have kids, you're probably familiar with Danny Go. And his son has recently been diagnosed with like stage 4 cancer. And so this week, man, I'm just grateful to have 2 healthy boys. I not only am I heartbroken for them, but I just think about it from a parent's perspective, man. And it's like, I'm not scared of death, but I'm terrified, like, of my kids' health. Like, I don't worry about my health, but man, when you see something like that, and it's just so unfair. It's so unfair. I'm very grateful that the quote unquote worst thing that we have to deal with as parents is autism. It hits so hard when he put out this thing and he's talking about, they're canceling their tour for this year because they got difficult decisions coming up, and his son is not doing well, and he's like 11 years old, and man, I'm just so grateful to have 2 healthy boys because my God, I just can't even imagine the pain, the helplessness of it. And watching just like your baby go through something like that, it's not fair, man. And to be honest, this is something that I'm going to bring up, and you can put us back on all three. But this is something that I want to bring up when Ben and I start our projects is, I don't push back when people. I'm obviously a big believer in Christ. Getting back in the church has been great for me. But I don't push back too hard on people that don't believe because of stuff like that, because of pediatric cancer. And we literally talked about this in church last night, which is crazy that it's just kind of a thing. I don't know how else to put it. God doesn't make decisions for everybody every day. Like so much of that is given to us as people, but it is just unfair. And it's a tough conversation to have. It's something that I do want to talk about, from a biblical standpoint, because it's just so unfair, man. It's not right. Is really what it is. I mean, it's sad, and for adults, nobody deserves to go through cancer. Nobody does. But I feel like if I got diagnosed with cancer tomorrow, I could look at stuff and go, I've probably done things. We were just joking about it earlier. I've probably done things in my life to quote unquote deserve this. Truthfully. But man, kids, it is just there's no reason for it. And I hate it. I hate cancer. Like, it's so unfair. Especially somebody like that's kid, because he has impacted so many lives. Like, look what he's done for Ezra. You've been around him for the last couple of years. Ezra has grown and learned to interact because of that man's videos. Oh. And it's just heartbreaking, dude. It's heart-shattering more than anything. But I won't continue to drive that home. I wanted to, that was my big one tonight. Being grateful for, man, having two healthy boys, because life is tough sometimes, but golly, man, it could be so much worse. It could be so much worse. You guys have anything else tonight? Ended on a somber note. Next week, bad date stories on Reddit. I saw Shelby and Rachel also talking about the Am I the Asshole stories.
Mm-hmm. I like those.
We should do that one week. I love that. When Rachel was listening to this one podcast, it was fantastic. So we'll do that one week as well. I'm looking forward to it. We've got some cool stuff coming now. We're not far from getting out of here and getting into our new studio. And Drew turns 30 tomorrow. Oh my God, the dirty 30. Is it tomorrow?
Who put that?
Your
in the
mama.
group chat? Oh, yep.
Your mom. I when I shouted out Tony earlier, I forgot about his birthday.
Welcome to the club.
Welcome.
It sucks.
Yeah. Your check engine light's coming on tomorrow, bud.
Yeah, it is. As soon as your eyes crack open, your back's going to start hurting.
Oh, it already does.
Oh, you wait.
Just wait.
I thought it was a joke too until I turned 30. And it's like, oh, skin cancer scare. Cool.
Oh, I've already had that.
Oh.
As a ginger, you're born with that.
Remind me, I have a joke. Okay. We're gonna all right. We're gonna end this. We're gonna end this show.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for listening. If you were on the podcast forum, we will be here next week with bad date stories from Reddit. So make sure you're here with us. Thank you guys.